Hello, hello. How's everyone doing on this Friday morning? Friday morning for me, anyway. Just got done playing a little bit of Rocket League with my buddy Known One TV. Great Canadian streamer. Great streamer in general. But now it's my turn. And I'm going to change it up. Change it up from Rocket League, anyway. And we are going to jump... excuse me. We're going to jump back into our Sunless Sea playthrough. We're going to see what we can do with we're on our second captain, Captain Marcus. We're going to see how far we can get with him. And then we might change it up. If and when we die, we might change it up to something else before, and then maybe I'll start a new captain next week or something. But we got a couple things planned for today. So let's just dive right in. Let's dive right in. Hold on. Got new configuration options. All right, here we go. Here we go. Explore, take risks. Your first captain will probably die. He did. They weren't wrong. He died. He died at sea because we ran out of fuel and he tried to swim to shore and was swallowed by the great dark ocean. We continue. Okay, so what were we doing? We just recently, we almost ran out of fuel. We made it to Nutmid Harbor, however you say that, Nutmid. So this is a prison. We sent, we gave them back, or well, back, whatever. We gave them our cook. He wanted to go here. There's nothing else I can really do here at the moment, it appears. I have 10 fuel. I have 5 supplies. Supplies are a little pricey here, if I'm being honest. So what should I do? Where should I go? I think right now I'm mostly just on, I should just explore. I don't think I have any specific. I could run more deliveries from the Salt Lions. I have that. I dropped off that tomb colonist. There's probably more missions I can do at Pigmoat Isle. But let's just explore the sea a little bit more, I think. I think that's what we should be doing. All right, so what do we got here? There's plenty of sea to find. Excuse me. Also, I want to go back to Port Cecil. Okay, so maybe this is what we'll do. We'll head back west. I'll do a little bit of this area down here. I'll go to Port Cecil and maybe do another round of that, what were they talking about? There was like a chess thing going on there. So let's do that. Can I make? No, I can't. All right. Sea of Lilies is a little terrifying because there are some beasts in the waters down here that I don't really feel confident that I can take on. I'm gonna need to pick up some more supplies at some point. I know there was a bunch of those really fast, like albino morays, I believe, like are up here in the lilies. I'd like to stay away from them if possible. Going to Port Cecil first. That's our first idea. We got our man here. which we don't really know where he needs to go. Discover the wreck of Emperor Wolfgang. Got a reef, Scott's Reef. All right, Port Cecil. That's where I want to go. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna stop here and hopefully pick up some more supplies. See what we got going on. Yeah, these guys, these fucking things. I haven't fought one yet. I just know they have like triple the health that I do. So I don't really want to mess with them. Your cheeks are wet. You think for a moment that it's sweat, but then the sorrow hits you like a falling stalactite. You are weeping. You double over, inconsolable. Hey, Fugawazi, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, the music, I like it. I like the music of this. It's very, very thematic. It definitely changes with, it's like dynamic, you know, it changes with what's going on. I'm gonna try and control my sobs. Stifle your sobs. What is this? Why this sorrow? You dig your nails into the palms of your hands, pacing the ship. The sorrow retreats like mist to the borders of your thought. You master yourself, but the taste of salt remains. Interesting. So I no longer have Salt's attention. I wonder if that'll change. So I picked up a random crewman who had he made, like on the deck of the ship, he made, what do you call it? Like a little shrine to the god of salt. And that got that got Salt's attention. It watches me. I don't really understand what it does, but anyway, maybe it's gone. Okay, so I did a couple rounds of this chess thing, and it looks like it's like a weird, like, if you play too much chess, you get stuck here. I think that's something that goes on. I'm worried about being able to win another challenge. Only 45% chance. Let's gather a report first. All right, we got a report. Sea lapse dark around silvery coral. All right, maybe explore the coral knot. Coral knoll. Maybe that's what I should do. Docile Blemigan. I have a Blemigan Gallivanter as my... Man, I kind of want to try chess, but I'm worried if I... I'm worried about this one. Don't have a particularly good... How many pages do I have? 30 pages. Can I get more if I give this guy secrets? No, that he improves my mirrors. Let's explore the coral. This was an empty cliff top above the bleak waves. Now it blazes with color. Striped tents, colored flames, the music of pianola and kettledrum. Mustachioed women and languorous men play chess, carve bones, eat cats, and polish their terrifying brass weapons. These are Iron Republic privateers, pirates whose practices contravene the very laws of nature. Hey, you. How's it going, Queen Akaba? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you had some fun watching me and Known try and survive our trip to Gold 3 in Rocket League. Should I attack these pirates? 50-50 chance to attack. I could try and creep close, but I do not have a particularly high veil rating. They are numerous, but lost to wine and music. You will have the element of surprise, but it's very hard to know exactly what those weapons will do. Well, it's a better chance to attack them. The privateers run, yell, and fall, but now one seizes a weapon like a trombone inscribed with blasphemies. It conjures an appalling vibration which converts your sailors to screaming jellies. Another crouches behind a rock. She employs a kind of mortar which rains down lethal pine cones. They smell delightful, but their perfume causes pine needles to erupt in green masses from your ears, mouths, and cheeks. Your crew is lost to bewildered terror. You flee as the triumphant privateers celebrate amid flares of red light. Oh my god. I lost 6 crew, and I've gained terror. This is not going particularly well. Let's play chess. Your opponent shakes your hand. Time to go, she tells you, but don't worry, you'll be back. Her touch lingers. Her fingers are cold. Oh god, things are going poorly. That didn't do much. I could try again. Failed again. I'm just gaining terror at an alarming rate. Oh no. Oh no, I failed heavily this time. You don't often look at chess pieces, not really look. The bishops with their hooks, the knight with its mane and teeth, the kin and the cream, white mingled with red, the roots that pin the corner of the board down to keep you safe from your opponent. You lift a paw to toy with it to touch its velvety pads. Checkmate, your opponent says. She grins. Look too closely, Ditby. You need to be careful with Scintillac chess sets. Her face is blank and white as the dome of a chess pawn. Get out. Get back to the ship until the waking dream of the coral clears. Wow. Okay, I've gained a lot of terror. My people are... They're filled with terror. Can I buy some supply? Okay, I'm gonna use some echoes to buy supplies. Maybe 6 supplies. Let's do that. And I think we're gonna leave. We're gonna continue on and try and stay away from this thing. Alright, let's go buy pig moat, maybe. Queen Akama, what are you playing these days? Oh god, it's coming for me. Wait, why am I going so slow? Oh man, because I have... If less than half your crew remains, you may not move at full speed. Oh god, this is bad. This is bad. Don't attack me. Oh god, he's chasing me. What is that down there? A bound shark? No, 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 no. We're just leaving. Holy shit, this is the first time I've had less crew. That's not great. Here, let's switch my face back over. Alright. We got away from it. The waves are cluttered with zirek, like drowned hair drifting. Alright, well, we got away. I need more crew, obviously. Where can I pick up some more? Maybe Pigmoat Isle? There's no people there, though, so I don't know... I mean, I do have a pet mushroom. Let's see. Let's see what we can find there. They do like me at Pigmoat. I did broker a treaty between the guinea pigs and the rats. This is slow going. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, unnameable flora, we enter the snares. Alright, so we've learned that having crew is extremely important. No shops. Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide, we need your wisdom once again. Interesting. Alright, so I can continue the story here. I can request repairs. No, I can't. Never mind. I have to raise... Alright, let's get a report first. Captain Whiskers, the Admiralty calls you, so you've heard. At least they pay to laugh at your reports. Alright, so the Admiralty makes fun of me for going here. At some point, I want to try and take this blue Sinilac, but I do not have nearly enough might. So let's do this. Hey, Electrojack, welcome back, buddy. I'm already your favorite AM streamer? Ah, God, that's good to hear. I like it. So are you the only AM streamer? Yeah, it works for some people. Are you in America? Are you on like Eastern Standard Time like I am, or it's tough. See, I work at night, so this is my main time to stream. If I stream at night, it's like a random, I play like Rocket League or whatever, like random stuff. The main viewership is during this time, but a lot of my viewers are like on the other side of the world, so like it's like nighttime for them. A cloaked man in a hippo mask stands surrounded by a pack of rodent soldiers. We caught this one sneaking around by the 8 hesitates, paws sketching the shape of Pigmoat's blue Scintillac. What should we do with him, hairless advisor? I probably should talk to him before I advocate for release. U.S. West. Okay, gotcha. He claims to be from an island called Visage. Beyond that, the rodents have learned nothing. To misery. Murder time. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't experienced too much murder as of yet. He draws himself to his full height. Flourishing blessings be upon you, noble frog. The light of your lost left eye draws our gaze. I come but to confirm it as our scryers foretold, and speech goes on for some time. Damn it. Is there anyone in the Neath that doesn't covet Marinia's lump of blue Scintillac? Well, he didn't really tell me anything. I mean, I don't necessarily want to say that he should be released, but I also agree with that Pig... Here, sorry, I keep forgetting to move my face so you guys can see this. Pigmoat, I do agree that Pigmoat Isle is not ready to handle the repercussions of imprisoning or executing a citizen of another nation. Aim for the lefty eye of the face. Oh, is the blue Scintillac maybe meant for something? Let's talk to him again. The light of our lost left eye draws our gaze. Interesting. So maybe it's theirs. They presumably think so. I would say release. The man from Visage is released, free to tell stories of what he saw here. In time, others will no doubt come to see for themselves. That will increase Marinia's legitimacy. A furry general grumbles about the additional burden of handling visitors. I resolved the dilemma, for better or worse. Civilization is now troubled, but I got a lot of fragments. Alright, that's fine. Unfortunately, what I really want, I cannot get here, and that's a crew. I can't do this one yet. Alright, so I gotta wait to be able to do this next thing. And there's no shops here. Shitty. Alright, I guess off we go. Where do we go next? Continue. I'm too slow to make it to Salt Lions. I think it's better to either like sort of just go here and see if I can find some crew along the way. That's what we're gonna have to do. Unfortunately, still lose fuel at the same rate as if I was going full speed, it seems. Now we wait. Okay, so I didn't... Yeah, I wasn't aware that the light does... The light burns fuel. Okay. I imagine my terror goes up more quickly without the light on, though. And my terror is pretty high. I'm curious... What is this? Does this fill up? Every time these little dots fill up, does it add a terror? Yes. Okay, it does. Oh, yeah. I'm using far less fuel. Wow. Yeah, it's much quicker. But the terror is significantly higher. Yeah. I'm so slow. I can't believe I lost so much crew. It was a bad call to fight those pirates. And I don't think Station 3 has anything for me either. So, Electrojack, I fought some pirates in like a story decision, and I lost all my crew, so I can't move at full speed. That's the only reason I'm going so slow. The air trembles, a breath of change passes. Yeah, I'm sort of in a bad way. I could see here, let's just stop here and see if there's anything I can grab. Right, I don't have the deliveries. I don't really want to search for signs. It seems chancy. And there's no shops. Nah. Yeah, so I tried that earlier, the full power thing. It burns an entire barrel of fuel, and it has a chance to explode or something, which hasn't happened to me yet, but I would prefer it not to happen if possible. All right, let's just cut. We're gonna cut straight through here. See how it goes. I hope everyone's having a good... Yeah, explode. Yeah, it's not good. I don't want it to happen. I hope everyone's having a good Friday morning / noon. I am curious what happens when I go all the way up. Yeah, this is... I'm in a bad way. It's been going downhill since the end of my session yesterday. I'm glad you're doing well, Electrojack. Oh, wait. Zamizra. So, did my terror go up? I saw it. It got more red and more intense. Did it go up because it's dark and I didn't see the land? Or is it all land? Or is it just that specific island because that's like where the nuns are? Oh god, I just got some achievement for my terror because it hit 90. I like that all this stuff is vague, but also I want to know what it means. Being near land has a similar effect to having your... Oh, okay, so it got better. I gotcha. Okay, cool. Very cool. Electrojack, yeah, Death State is a very cool game. It didn't get a lot of publicity, but it's a very fun bullet hell, etc. ESO Online. Yeah, some friends and I played that back in the day for a little while. It's neat. Yeah, I imagine fog's not great. At this point, I'm just sort of curious what's going to happen when I hit. ESO is better by a lot now. I do own it. I could always play it again. I was having a lot of fun this summer with World of Warcraft again, but my group all fell off, as they do with every expansion. God, my terror. Yeah, I agree, Demisera. Yeah, Demiser of D. Is that how you say that? I want to love MMOs. I really do, but I think something needs to change about them. They're all still sort of copying the same idea. Demi. For me to truly want to stick to another MMO, they need to evolve to whatever the next step is. Wow, my terror level. Well, I mean, we made it. Yeah, having a group is important. I started up a small clan for WoW this summer, and we, for a solid month, we had so much fun. But then once people started leaving, it's just like, oh, well, here I am grinding at 2 a.m. by myself again, you know? Yeah, Fugawazi, that's cool. Like, as long as you have one person to co-op with, that's really all you need. It's about as close as you've seen someone survive. Yeah, here we are. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep Z lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily, but what dreams may cling? Coming home. Terror is always reduced to 50 when you turn to London. If it's higher. However, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. You now have 3 menaces. Okay, so we're building up the chance to have nightmares. Interesting. Yeah, was super close. Let's collect messages. Someone wants to sign on. Good, we need more crew. Okay. Let's us... Where is it? Oh, right, the specialist surgeon. Can I afford her right now? 30 echoes? Yeah. The Clattery Air is a doctor who increases hearts and iron. Welcome aboard. She comes with a bag full of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Okay. +1 hearts, +6 iron. Oh, +6 hearts and iron. Got it. She works with 2 scalpels at a time, or with a scalpel and a tined instrument, pinning open the flesh she's working on. Her operations are brisk and yield very little blood. I can make a proposition? Oh, I can romance her. Let's have dinner first. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell. From the claws, 8 legs, body, and head, she renders a dozen neat, bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she has missed a calling as a chef? She denies it. My mother was the child of a surgeon in the first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There is a wicked, quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are the rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Okay. I've been alerted to rumors about her parentage. You'd romance her? I guess I hadn't sold the captain's book just because I haven't read it all yet. Yeah, the music is like stuck. That's sort of dumb. I don't want to leave and come back too many times also because I'm worried that it would like change stuff, you know what I mean? Here, let's sit. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, I could sell it. Maybe I don't need it. Okay, yeah, have to be undocked. There we go. It worked. Do I get another advice for captains if I die and get another captain? What's in my hold? Do I have anything else I can sell? No, not really. Alright, well, I'm not gonna... Okay, I'm always gonna do shops last. Each captain does? Alright, great. Then I'll sell it. Let's do... Alright, yeah, I got that strategic information. Alright, let's do the port reports first. Gained echoes. Set fuel, etc. Okay, cool. Are you quite certain this is the report you wish to make? Yeah, people think I'm sort of silly for that whole pig mode Isle thing, I feel like. Alright, surveyed that place. Okay, let's pass the strategic information to the Admiral. 150... Man, those are always great. They definitely pay a lot. Is there anything else? Oh, right, this I got. Moves in the great game. This is something he was looking for. He has you repeat it all twice. He doesn't take notes. A little beyond me, he tells you, but I have a friend in the palace who'll be interested. Very interested. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Didn't really get me much. Maybe something else will come about it at some point in the future. Alright, that was all the reports, right? Oh, right, Station 3. This is my colleague, Mr. Villain of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Villain, this good captain's report is here. If you would care to... Yes, the fire is already lit. Let us... There we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here is your payment. You need not trouble yourself further in this affair. Sounds like they wanted to know about Station 3. It's sort of like a... In the Game of Thrones, you live or you die. It's true. I've gained a lot of favor. I've gained a lot of favor with these guys, so that's good. I might use that to get some cheap hull repairs. You're a real sailor now, after all. You could go to one of those tobacco and prey places by the docks, but the prices at Clathermont's are reasonable, and his daughters are real artists. So I can get a tattoo, which will increase some stuff. And cure some terror. The Dauntless Hand. Increase iron. I kind of want to do pages. Wait, what was the thing that helped with that chess game? Was it pages? I think it was pages that helped with, Yeah, pages seem important. Also, just because they help you get secrets. I've usually been picking, pages. I think I'm gonna do that. But interesting, if you don't do the tattoo, you reduce your terror to 0, but... I like the idea of the gambit. Some of Clathermont's tattoos are coded messages for spies. Perhaps you have it. Oh, I can't get that one. No, I needed the moves in the great game. Damn it. I so wish I hadn't given it to the Admiral dude. Shit. Can I get multiple tattoos? Like, if I get this one, is that it for tattoos forever? Just once. Yeah. I kind of want to wait and try and find another one of those, I think. Alright, what's going on at Roser's Wharf? Yeah, I still don't have... The Merchant Venturer. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than the market rates, and he won't ask you how you came by these things. He has a request. Alright, so he has things that he wants. Romantic literature. Scintillac. Okay. Very good. I don't have any wounds, I don't believe. I could reduce my terror more. How much is it? 10 echoes? And I'm not sure what Restful Night gives me. I think let's try it. The rats keep you awake of nights with their muttering and skirmishing, but the bed is warm and the door has a lock. Oh, I lost 1 terror? That's it? That's stupid. Restful Night, struggle. Okay, they strengthen you when you struggle against nightmares. What, this guy? Sigil-ridden navigator, the 5-head guy. Yeah, no, it's the same one. All right, crew. We need crew. Succeeded. Your tall tales find a ready audience. Scarred and seasoned men and women tramp board and find places to sling hammocks. All right, 30 echoes for them. I still have a... Oh, wait, no. Could reduce terror more. 80% chance of luck. Let's carouse. Sea shanties, fine food, and the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. I got some news. I lost some more terror. Got a free evening. Oh, what's going on here? Never slept in a hammock. Probably cold. Yeah, I agree. I want to sleep in a hammock, but also have, like, a really nice, like velour blanket or something. Something, like, luxurious and extravagant for a blanket. Like, some sort of, I don't know, bearskin blanket. Something rustic and awesome. I guess velour and bearskin are not... They're very opposite ends of the blanket spectrum. I keep forgetting to move my face cam over. A $3 Afghan. That'll do the job. Yeah. That night in Wolfstack, you find yourself sharing a table with. Ooh. You got a likely lass. A dapper chap. And someone whose name you do not afterwards recall. I think a likely lass. She tipsily claims to be a spy. Whatever she is, she's easy to like. And when the evening ends, you're still together. The next morning, she gives you a pewter locket. As you reach for it, she grips it briefly in her fist. Don't you dare forget me, she says. Ooh, well, I had a nice night. She never quite smiles. I received a locket with a likely lass. A locket with a likely lass. Portrait. That's what I got. All right. Great. Let's get some more crew. Good. 9 out of 10. That's good. Okay, I already did the Rose Market. Right. What else can we do here? Can't do that. I don't want to do that. The Scholar. I do have some stuff going on here. Let's do a Tale of the Deep. Thrilling, let me hear every detail. First, I must find my fountain pen. Oh, how regrettable. There's a spider impaled on the nib. Excuse me. Let me... Good heavens, it's still alive! Pass me that volume of Gibbon! There we go. Do you have another pen? Alright, so these sea stories, I'm leveling up my antiquarian, which I don't know what it does for me just yet. Should I use up all my sea stories? An extraordinary implication. I will place it with the others. One day I will have enough. Oh, that got me a whole lot of echoes. I like that. Sorry, guys. I'm sure that the UI, the docked sections of this game aren't always the most interesting. Thanks for bearing with me. Trying to keep it as entertaining and interesting as possible. I'm finding it interesting. That much I know. As the alarming scholar listens to your memory of a distant shore, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! She sobs. At last, this is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories I wish each individual tone recalled. I'm not sure if I should handle these in or not. Let's do one more extraordinary implication. Yeah, a lot of echoes. I'm rich. All right, I'm not gonna turn in everything else. All right, dry dock, I think, is the next important thing. The question is, do I want to use 3 of my Admiralty favor? I mean, I have money. The 100 echoes for a completely repaired hull. It's so much cheaper to do the Admiralty yards. Let's do it. Yeah, alright, well that got me a full repair for cheaper, and I used 3 favors. Alright, I think let's do some shopping real quick. There is auxiliary. I don't have anything in my auxiliary spot yet. I'd like some more fuel. I mean, I have the money. Let's buy 15 this time. Let's buy 2 flares. $15 supplies. Foxfire candles. I don't know what these do. We've all made mistakes. If only those mistakes could be left in the dark. I don't understand. I did, Demi. I died once. I ran out of fuel somewhere, and I tried to do, like, the swim to shore option, and I didn't make it. So, the legacy thing that I passed on to this captain was my previous map. I'm not going to buy any of that stuff. Naval surplus. It's all forward and aft and deck weapons. Unfortunately, can't. That's a good point. So the new if you pass on the map, the new captain ends up not collecting as many fragments. It's a good point. Tech weapon. Yeah, I don't really want to... Yeah, I already have the best deck weapon that I can purchase at the moment. Yeah, no, that's definitely a fair point. It's something to think about next time I die, which I would be surprised if it took much longer for me to die. Oh yeah, these are like 800. These much better weapons. Secure compartment, I think, will be important at some point, but it's just really, I'm really not there yet. I could buy a better lamp, but I don't know. I don't think that's worth my money at the moment. I'd rather buy things like like fuel and all that sort of thing. All right, I think, well, let's go. Let's go to our next thing, whatever that is. I think we're just going to explore some... I mean, we could do the Salt Lions run. The only problem is... Okay, so I want to go north to Venderbite. I want to get some of this area and use up some of my supplies and fuel. And then when I have enough room to pick up more rocks or whatever the hell it is at Salt Lions, then I can go there. Off we go. I could also stop at Venderbite. I'm curious if the story will continue with that tomb colonist that I dropped off there. It's telling me I'm now well provisioned. I can travel further from London. So that's what we shall do. That is what we shall do. Hey, Demi, so have you played any of Sunless Skies yet? See, because here's the thing. I was aware of Sunless Sea for quite a long time. I was just like, no. I kept passing on it. Then I saw Sunless Sky, and that's what I really want to play. But I didn't want to get it in early access. So I was like, okay, this is on sale. I'll play this for now, see if I like the gameplay, and then maybe do Sunless Sky when it fully releases. Yeah, supposedly Sunless Sky is supposed to come out, like, full release, like, end of this year, I think? Or maybe, like, early January? That was the last rumor I heard, anyway. I thought I could get away. Megalops defeated. With a forlorn and wailing cry, the Megalops turns on its back, legs neatly folded. As bluish blood gouts from its wounds, its golden glow begins to dim. I have not dissected one yet, so I want to do that since I don't need the supplies super strongly right now. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a Megalops, of one of the deep Z crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. You really like the Victorian steamship setting? All right. Yeah, and I think I was originally drawn to Sunless Skies only because the steamship Cthulhu thing isn't necessarily my deal. I like it in passing, but I never really read much of this stuff. I have friends who love it. So I like it in small doses. I have a couple board games like Mansions of Madness, which is cool to play around with. I don't seek it out. You know what I mean? Oh, the nightmares. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again, you are alone on the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. Alright, begun to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. Oh, yeah. Trains in space. Okay. See, I guess I thought it was in space. That's why I like it, because I really, really dig sci-fi stuff. Yeah, okay, in that sense, I'm not sure. Yeah, like Zeppelins and stuff. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to actually take a like longer look at it and see if it's actually, because maybe this game will just be fine for me, you know, and no need to like replay similar mechanics. Yeah, in my brief look, I definitely thought it was space. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the clattery air. It's sort of space? Okay. What should I do? Let's always get a report. That always is the right idea, I think. Oh. Oh, Captain, I have 12 sad and bandaged souls here. They're choosing their final fare. Will you take them on one last diversionary tour? Maybe a longest trip. Make sure you have enough supplies. Wow. It'll replace 12 supplies with 12 tomb colonists. But I still need supplies on top of that, right? I'll have to find supplies along the way. That sounds like something I don't want to do with my current ship. Let's see who's trying to get my attention. The tomb colonist draws you a little away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says, in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice, hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's well, happy, finding enough patience, getting enough to eat and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. You wish to tell the heir. She didn't know about her father. Feels like they took a fun concept and took it too far. All right. Yeah, that's totally possible. That they took a fun concept and took it too far, and it might just be a subjective thing. I mean, even this game alone, I have a streamer friend who tried this game and he just couldn't get into it for whatever reason. The air of her ways. Stop, man. Something about that. What's the title of that old King's Quest game? Air today, gone tomorrow. I used to love those original King's Quest games back in the day. Let's tell her about it. Oh, I can't. I haven't done... Maybe I need to talk to her more? Maybe I need her to talk more about... Oh, interesting. I gotta get her a strange catch. I don't know if I'm ready to proposition her. I feel like I want to wait and see what the situation is with her father before I'm like, hey, baby, I know you like slicing things up. Why not, you know, I don't know. Some bad pun about the bedroom. Alright, well, this place is okay, but I'm not going to do that stuff right now. Let's continue north and see what we can find north of the Salt Lions. See if there's anything good going on up here. Bat swarm. Well, that worked out okay. My current approach to combat is just get my was it veils up as high as possible so that I can just get a firing solution really, really quickly. We're gonna dispose of them this time. Their eyes are still fierce in death. Sailors sweep them overboard with brooms, careful not to touch them. Oh, right, because the light makes them see me more quickly. I suppose that makes sense. What the hell is that? No! A Lifeberg? Jesus. Oh, I see. Yeah, it didn't see me. There's probably all sorts. All sorts of... Why? Why do I want to call it to me? Do I want it to follow me? I don't... I'm sorry, Demi. I don't trust your your ideas and your hints. I did know about the horn, but I haven't actually used it for any good intent yet. The Isle of Codex, an Isle of Answers. Codex, a desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering and bad-tempered monkeys. So supposedly, Demi, it says at one point that you can use it to lure creatures? No idea. Acquire a doomed monster hunter. Can't do that. No one will speak. This is a challenge to compile a report. The exiles see many come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, the meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, these are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Alright, so we know this place exists. There's a harbor provisioner. I don't know that I want to spend... Here. We'll buy one of each. Just so we can continue our way north. You've never seen it happen? Okay. I do like it. I like that I do have a horn. There's a bunch of buoys up here. Snow sweeps down from the north. The ship's engines labor against it. So, I probably don't want to go too far north. Because I bet I can check it out easier with a better ship with a better engine. It's probably like stronger in cold weather or whatever. So I'm not going to fuck around with that too much. Frostfound, vast and chilly, a fortress sieged by questions, answers, and riddles. You stand on the bridge with the likely lass's locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Shorebound lovers grow lonely, and Z-Captains die young. Yeah, the Z-Bat. Yeah, I do forget about it sometimes. It's only worked for me once. Here's the thing. I could throw it away, but she was very serious about me not forgetting her. What's the harm in keeping it? I think we should just keep it. The Z air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. Alright, I have a sweetheart in fallen London, and I've lost a terror. Teneb is some distance to the southeast. It doesn't seem to have put the icon on here. Some distance to the southeast? Is this Teneb right here? Or is it just... Waves slap the side of the ship. Far below, something moves. These Lifebergs. I don't want to fuck with that. Oh, I got it. You need the light on? Alright. So I probably need to do the bat while I have the light on. I don't know. Look at this, like, epic fortress thing. On the horizon, a sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment, then fades. That's a thing that's been happening a lot, and I'm curious. Curious what the deal is with it. What's the name of this place that he's looking for? I can't remember. The Chapel of Lights is where he wants to go. Wherever that is. I gained a secret. Is there... Okay, good. Okay, let's dock here and see what the deal is with this place. Let us see what the deal is. Yeah, that worked that time. So, like, circled around whatever Frost Mound is. Alright, what's Stoddard's Haven? Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the docks. There's an officer here. The tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostfound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. So glad to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Increases veils and fuel efficiency. Yeah. Yep. Spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there, help me with this spot of rust. Great. Tireless. It's cheaper to get officers to their home port rather than find them at random in London. Yeah, this is totally cheap and worth it. I mean, they even say in the beginning of the game, like, explore. It's risky, but always explore. Excuse me. Does he ever sleep? His eyes are dark circled, but his hands are steady. Should we talk to him? Increase my veils. I got a couple secrets. Oh, I have to... Yeah, just one? We'll do that. Alright. Let's dine with him, use a supply, maybe? No, I'm not going to use supplies to talk to a guy out in the middle of nowhere. I'll use it when I know I'm close to a place. If I have, like, if I'm about to dock in London and I have some supplies left over, then I'll talk with people, I think. Take tea with the squatters. Ask the squatters about the castle. Eventually I can enter it if I have enough mirrors. Let's get a report. Not all are Remy or Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor, now and then a very cold, very sad, rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Let's ask the squatters about the castle. We get enthusiasts here from time to time. Yes, you might be able to enter the castle before the appointed time. You might even find something of value there, but you'd be despoiling sacred ground, my friend. It will take your stories from you. It will take your essence, yourself. And if you survive that, you'll likely anger the gods of the Z. Yes, they're real. As real as the corridors of Frostfound are. Stay away, my friend. Stay away. Okay. So I have to... You should not enter Frostfound without a good reason. Alright, well. There's a big castle here. It's terrifying. I have to be not scared at all to go in. Whoa! Wine and game pairing. You changed your name. Makes sense. If everyone, wine and game pairing is in the house. Very close personal friend of mine. Check her out on Twitter and Instagram. As her name suggests. She takes board games and video games, finds an appropriate wine, learns about that wine, pairs them, makes a pretty picture, posts on the interwebs for everyone to learn about. Check it out. It's great. Welcome back in. I'm glad to see you. Ah, come on. Of course I gotta plug it. Of course I gotta plug it. You do great work. You do great work. I wouldn't plug it if it wasn't good, but it is. All right. I think we're done at Frostfound. Okay. Surprised she's even here. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't have a Twitter celebrity in my stream? Yeah, she's got to come in my stream. I gave her a bag full of croissants this morning. I get 20 minutes of you in my stream chat for every croissant I give you. Oh, there's another maelstrom over there. Man, sometime I'll go in there. An electric shivers the air. Storm is watching, the Zailers would say. Alright, we're near the Salt Lions. Here, I think since we're here, how's my hold looking? Wait, how do I get... See, I have too much stuff in my hold. I think I need 20 cargo space. All right, we'll do a little bit to the east, and then we'll come back. A gilliflower. All right, we're like circling around. We wait for it to strike. Yeah. Alright, just hang out. See, it goes to like high knowledge of me, and then it pauses for a second, and then it strikes. Come on. Alright, speed up again. It's gonna attack again. Oh man, almost didn't make it away. There we go. I did get one dream. Yeah. I dreamt of an eye. Alright, so we know there's something weird. Like, it has a face in it when it disperses, but I want to scoop it up because I want the catch. Oh, it gave me supplies this time. It will wait in the hold like a cup of dissolved moon. One day you will eat it. Perhaps it will eat you. Yeah, fighting enemies seems like a good idea. I hear distant bells. All right, we'll continue a little bit more to the east. So we'll go over here. This should empty out our hold a little bit, and then we can go back to the Salt Lions. Yeah, there's something over here. Patrick's Lot. No islands. No islands within range of the Z-Bat. How many times can I do the Z-Bat in a row? I guess I'll just keep sending it out. Doesn't seem like there's any reasons not to. I know it supposedly works better when you're not moving full speed as well, but I'm gonna keep moving, not worry about it. I'll find something eventually. There's still so much to find. I don't know what's better. It's like, do I use up my fuel on the light, or do I keep my terror low? Like, you know, lunchtime, huh? Oh, it's only 12:18. I thought it was later. God, I love that I don't have to work tonight. I'm so happy that I get to play games. Today is game day. At some point, terror's getting speed. Yeah, I know, my terror is going up. It's not great. At some point, I might play some Death State. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if I do the giveaway today or not. I might just keep playing this until this captain dies. That might be how I do it. Gator's Mourn. The Mourn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair's citadel nests halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain. Your ship rises slowly from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Interesting. Getting a report from this place is a very chancy challenge. Over here, rumors of a pirate poet. Some say she's a clayman. Some say she's a clayman who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with the 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no, it's just an Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell a tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the Z where her flag is said to fly. Whoa, I can't have my AM streamer overlapping to my PM streamer. No worries, I will probably... If I'm being honest, I'll probably play until like 4 p.m. or so. And then I'm gonna get ready to do some... I think tonight is gonna be maybe some board games. I just got a cool new board game that I'm excited to try out. I might do that. Or I might just do lazy streaming, you know? Non-story based, just, you know, random stuff. Alright, so I heard rumors of some pirate poet. We don't know much. We didn't really get anything for it. We don't know much about it. Is that... Is that Sephiroth? That icon looks vaguely like Sephiroth. Does that mean you like or you dislike board games? It doesn't sound like an evening here would be a very good idea. Let's explore. Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotcha. I'm not super familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. A high place, the Z like a rippled sheet of night green jade, the roof of the neath above, bellied with stalactites and pricked with false star. Look out across the water. What are you thinking of? I can think of my sweetheart. I can think of my future. I think I should do the future, because that's the thing that actually leads toward my objective. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Look at all this Yu-Gi-Oh nonsense. I think I'm going to think of future. You are the captain of your ship, but never the captain of your fate. One day, though. One day. Okay. 44% chance. Yeah, I'm afraid to do the port thing here. What kind of shops do we have? Very expensive supplies. Can't sell anything to the friendly face. Unstamped crate of human souls. Jesus. A crate of pleading souls. Alright. Well, this place isn't super friendly. Let's head back to Salt Lions. The Salt Circle. So, yesterday when I almost ran out of fuel, I had the option to try and pray to the Salt Circle or whatever. And I don't know if I failed or if it was the only option, but I prayed to it and I got like 30 terror or whatever. But then today, something happened earlier today. Oh shit, I can't remember what it was. Maybe it's in my journal. I lost the eye of Salt or whatever. Like, Salt is supposedly no longer looking at me, and I can't remember what made it happen. Yeah, rat in the making. Yeah, something happened, and I can't remember where it is. It might just be gone. Anyway, so I don't know if the shrine is still there, if there's some sort of element of the story that's still happening, but I did lose whatever that icon was that said, like, the god of Salt or whatever has its eye on me. I would assume it's still a thing in some aspect. But let's go here. Let's see if I can pick up another shipment. What do you guys think? Are you guys enjoying this game? I know some of you have heard of it before. If anyone else out there is like lurking, you know, is this interesting? Is this something you want to continue to see more of? I'm enjoying it. It feels like a very nice change of pace from other games that I play, so you know, I'll probably keep going back to it. Should I visit the Unmakers again, maybe? Here, let's get another report. You're enjoying it? Okay, great. That's all I need. All I need is one person to be having a good time, you know? I know Wine and Game Pairing likes it. Actually, like, when I watch streamers, this is also many times the type of game I'll watch. I mean, sort of confusing. I like watching streamers play games that I wouldn't necessarily spend the time playing. So I could see how someone else wouldn't necessarily want to put time into this, you know, if they have limited game time or whatever. So it's it seemed like a good game to try out. And not a lot of people play it on Twitch. You know, like, I like playing Black Ops 4, like Blackout, a lot, but I'm not going to stream it for the most part because no one wants to watch me stream Blackout. For them. You know, it's like they're going to watch some pro. They're going to watch Shroud play it or Vis or something. You know, so it's like I'm trying to find that middle ground of, like, semi-popular games, but not the thing that every other, you know, mainstream streamer is doing because I'll never get the views. Sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm just chatting away. Let's visit the Unmakers first. We get funding from the Bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call it Station... Okay, so this is the same thing they said before. So I can just talk to them every once in a while. I lose some terror just by talking to people. I have the deposit. I have 20 units of spare cargo. I do. Okay, great. Let's do it. I have 20 Sphinx Stone. I lost 200 Echoes. That's okay. Allow us to continue. Hey, Demi, if you're still hanging out, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come across my stream? Were you searching Sunless Sea, or are you in one of the Discords that I shouted at? I don't think I want to fight that thing. I have a feeling I'll get a lot of damage. Alright, well, I am going back now, so I'd feel okay speaking to, well, I don't want to proposition her. Right, I can't do these things yet, because I need something. I need something else to happen. Thanks for the meal and the company. No, no wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh, yes, I can sleep. Too easily. That's the problem. He hesitates. There's a draft I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, and it keeps me sane and upright. I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. You could help me. We need a clayman from Palathrine. We'll need a mirror catch box. We'll need to go to Hunter's Keep. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Alright, so I know where Palathrine is, and I know where Hunter's Keep is. But I need a mirror catch box. They're rarely sold in London. I have not found the Canate yet. So that's a thing. The little spot right here I haven't checked. Let's check the darkness. Let's try and kill these guys in the dark. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna get terror if I eat him, though. Let's reduce terror, yeah. Alright, there was nothing else there. So far, I mean... Oh, shit. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black on pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You are transparent as glass. I already lose terror just for killing them. Cool. The eye wants to learn you. Well, let it. You'll learn the eye in turn. Increases Nightmare's strength. Hmm. Or I can turn the helm and flee. I think I'm gonna flee the nightmare for now. I don't have enough heart. Oh god, I failed. The eye's attraction is magnetic, gravitic, compelling. You fall into a dreaming, eager reverie. To be known, to be known! But waking rescues you for now. I gained terror. I lost some nightmare strength. And I've lost a restful night. Ah, well. Hunter's Keep are where the women are, right? The three sisters. Whatever. We go back to London. Let's make some money. I should have a whole bunch of echoes this time. I mean, we're not doing terrible this run. For having so miserably lost a captain last time, I think we've learned quite a few things. We're making some headway. Yeah, I'm pretty certain they're cannibals. Yes, the customs service again. Yeah, nothing to hide. Yeah, they find nothing. Alright, lowered my terror. Let's collect some messages. Someone wants to sign on. Wait, where? I don't know. Alright, let's, reports. Hand in the reports. Standard, giving me fuel. Cross found. Yeah, we get favors, we get fuel, we get echoes. Codex. Fuel, favors, echoes. Salt lions, echoes, fuel, favors. Let's see. All the reports. Is it all the reports? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay. All right, done with the Admiralty. Let's deliver the Sphinx Stone. Okay. We lost some terror. We delivered it. We got 5. Okay, so we made 300 echoes altogether. Worth it. I'm sure that'll eventually unlock something if I deliver a whole lot of that stone. We can grab another crew. I don't know if I want to use this though, because I only need one more crewman, and I don't want to spend. It's inefficient to spend 30 on one crewman, or because it would fill up more potentially. Oh, wait, here we go. A new recruit, a single one. Oh, okay. This is an actual officer. Okay, someone wants to sign on. On later visits, different officers will sometimes be available. There's more than one choice. You can choose one per visit. Yeah, a past read than shadows. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. What about it? What do I need? I need a cook and a gunnery officer. I don't really, like, since I already have people, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay to replace someone I already have. And they're both doctors, and I have a doctor. So let's just grab... Yeah, let's just grab a crewman. One potential benefit involved in Sphinx stone deliveries. Okay. Unmatched delays choosing a past. Cool. That's fair. I was actually sort of planning on doing that next time because there's so much to do, and I assumed you would eventually pick your past by doing that. Like, I haven't really needed to focus on my main mission, the past thing. So, like, there's plenty of other stuff to work on in the beginning anyway, so I imagine there was some reason to do that. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I don't have anything for the Rose Market. I'm pretty sure of that. I could carouse, reduce terror some more. That might be worthwhile. I don't need repairs. Alright, lost 5 terrors. I got some more recent news. Oh, I can meet the Likely Lass again. Oh. Alright, well, let's go see her again. Don't think I came down to the docks just to see you. I've got business here. But alright, it did cross my mind that you might drop by. Shared warmth, new memories. It's harder to say goodbye this time. It's getting serious. So I definitely still can't buy a new ship, right? Like, I'm not there yet. I can get 1,000 for my current ship, but that means... Yeah, like, I need at least 2,000 echoes to even consider getting a new ship. It would appear. I could get a better deck weapon, I guess. It's a forward cannon, forward, aft, forward. Yeah, I could get this denunciation. Yeah, I'm sure there's ways to sort of like undermine the game in certain ways. But I'm so new to it. Like, I've only put like 5 or so hours into it, so it's like I'm still sort of enjoying just being like immersed in trying to play it, play it the correct way or whatever. Maybe I'll do that eventually. I might just do this. Having a strong weapon is just seems super important. Powers engines and mission strength. Your engine never explodes. Better lamp. Let's just do it. Why not? Why not? Deck weapon. Buy it. It's mine. There we go. Now the question is, do I sell this one or do I try and save it for another ship? Let's sell it. It's gonna be a while. I'll probably die before I get another ship. All right, so where are we going next? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. We want more supplies. How much room do I have? 32 out of 40. All right, let's go. All right, We're gonna go south this time, down towards the Cumian Canal. Which there was some sort of... Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep and get a restful night. Shitty. Try and go deeper into the nightmare? No, let's flee it. The sea churns in your wake. You pull away from the eye into the shallower waters of waking, but a terror clings. So there was some sort of, like... I think it's the canal that I'm going down towards. It acts like there's some sort of, like, lock. And by lock, I mean, like, door in a canal. That leads to, or it supposedly leads to the surface? Something like that? I don't know. I'm sort of confused by it. Enter the fog bank. We'll head around this side of Mutton. Little ships throng the waters here. The crew grows wistful. They swap old stories of sunlit sea. We draw near to the Cumian Canal, the way to the surface. Yeah, see, I want to know what that means. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm curious. So let's check out what this dock is down here, whatever this canal is. I mean, I would imagine I can't go to the surface. At least not yet, anyway. Oh, this... Okay. The lookout shouts. Far above, the false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? I mean, I looked last time and it was a good omen. No, we gained terror. 3 of the false stars wink out altogether, as suddenly as closed eyes. The pattern that remains is as hopeless and meaningless as cast dice. Somewhere, a Zaylor begins to sob. Alright, so the gates aren't even open, but I can dock over here. Here, the dark waters run down from the surface, from a brighter sea. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadowed turns to the sunlight of the surface. The sun is dangerous to neath dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Interesting. Oh, so you can go. I have yearning. I have enough supplies. I have to have 22 fuel. Let's find... Alright, let's do a report first. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in all of the Untersee, it's here. Surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. Okay. Let's listen to surface gossip. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another. Oh, it's interesting. So sailors are from the surface. Zailers are from the underground, the Untersee. One surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from her pockets. But you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings. Dates, times, code names. Spies work. Oh, I got another move in the great game! Yes, I can go get that tattoo I wanted. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so if I want to at some point, I can grab a bunch of fuel and supplies and maybe go to the surface? Maybe, maybe? Well, for now, we'll continue on. For now, we will continue on. I'm not going to go back to London and get the supplies now. It seems... I bet going up there is a big endeavor, if I had to guess. And guessing in this world doesn't seem like the best idea. No, 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 no. It's a very long coastline over on this this corner of the map. Very long coastline. Oh. Sizzling vapors rise from the sea. Time slips sideways. A coil of rope has stung a stoker and his fellows beat it to death. We're under the hand of the Iron Republic. Adam's Doom? Yeah. Nope, not going in there. Wow, look at this place. Cudgel's Bluff. I mean, we gotta stop, right? That's why we're coming down here. We're here to explore. Van Horn Harbor. We've discovered the Iron Republic. Wow, look at that. Hell's client state. Be wary. Their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaps to the rail, curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbor water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of natures. Even those of nature. Singular, not plural. Oh, there's a gunnery officer here. Might be time. Wow, if you do shore leave here, it says it'll probably increase your terror. Perhaps something else horrible will happen. Okay. Are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? I think we're gonna take it. How much does it cost? 20 echoes? Oh yeah. Come on board. Oh, this is interesting. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait, let me make notes. Paper. All right. We got an irrepressible cannoneer. Cheery enthusiasm is a welcome but unnerving trait in a gunner. Okay. Look at this guy. He's my gunner. Iron +8. Yo. My attack damage is getting up there. It's working to my benefit. I almost have a full crew. Almost have a full crew. The Market of Hungers with its spires and sigils is a parody of the bazaar. Okay. Let's do the report. The sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. That is a hatred for fountains. Here's an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you are awash with a nostalgia for the hatchling of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. Parliament of Flies is open for business. That sounds awful. I got terror. I got memories. I lost a heart. This is a rough and tumble kind of place, it appears. Alright, let's check out the Market of Hungers. Visit the shops tab. After this visit, the Parliament will no longer be here. Interesting. Okay. The flies will caress you with their wings. Hurry up and purchase something. Very cheap fuel. Well, I guess I'll buy fuel if it's that cheap. Fortunately, I can't buy... Oh, man. They'll accept romantic literature to buy if you can sell it or whatever. Alright, well, let's buy some fuel. I mean, I could buy enough fuel to go up to the surface. I'm gonna use all my money. Alright. I mean, if I go straight back up that dock, I now have enough fuel to go up there. What do you guys think? I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm right here, and I have the option. Let's do it. Let's turn off our light, so we can hopefully get up there with enough. Do it! Known. Known doesn't even know what he's telling me to do. He just wants me to do it. Because it probably because it sounds risky and like a bad idea. How'd the rest of your stream go, buddy? Did you manage to This is accurate. How'd you manage to do with your final ranking when you got off? Back to gold 2s. That's great. Good job, man. Good job. I hope I can actually make it back to that. How many? I think I needed 22 fuel to be able to do this. I guess we'll find out. I've used up all my echoes, so I can't buy more at this point. I'm probably not well equipped enough to do whatever this is allowing me to do. Travel to the surface. Let's do it. The engineers of the canal took advantage of existing caves and passages where they could. In ancient times, this was a passage to the underworld, they say. But still, the labor must have been staggering. The story goes that the masters of the bazaar lent their arts and allies to the task, but the surface nations play down the fact. Certainly, some of the tunnels look blasted or tunneled, others look dissolved. Stone pigs, a stoker whispers. Stone pigs. Oh, known! Buddy! Coming in hot with a Twitch Prime subscription. Much love, brother. Thank you so much for spending your Twitch Prime here. Soma-kun was dancing for you. You now have access to the secular bark emote. Use it with love. Yes. That's what I have to say. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy your time in my channel. The light, it's pretty. Yearning and burning. There it is. Got those bark emotes. Bark, bark. Unfortunately, my dog is not here with me today. A thing has happened. You've moved to a new area. The canal emerges in a little lake called Avernus. A warm breeze ruffles the blue waters. You and your crew shelter like vampires from the light with awnings, curtains, broad-brimmed hats, poplars, birdsong, the warmth of the companion sun. Interesting. Mirror catch box. So you can catch light in a box. We can go to Naples. It's so bright. The trees are the dusty green of old jade. The hills tawny as a lion. You're pale as milk, all of you. The crews splash to the canal wherever they can to cool themselves after the heat of the sun. It's not right up here, your bosun confides. I keep thinking I'm going to fall off up, like... But it calms the heart to look at it, don't it? The surface is restful, but your crew may die here. The longer you spend up here, the more may die. This includes you. Interesting. In Naples. Even by night, the port of Naples is alive with shouts and laughter and work songs. The roar of engines. Brick warehouses loom over the moon-dazzled bay. By day, you try to stay below decks. The sun hits like a hammer, and the wind always seems to come straight from the struggling sewers of the slums. So I wonder if the surface is simply just story stuff like this. Like, no actual, like, moving around. Buy a ticket to Vienna. Okay, so fuel is expensive. Supplies are cheap. Let's share news. A silent empress in a shuttered palace, robed merchant princes in aspired bazaar, serpents hiding in mirrors. No one believes a word, but you get a lot of dinner invitations and a number of gifts. Your stories are serialized in the worst kind of magazine. A well-wisher sends you coal. Surface is required to reach Naples. Yes. Intriguing snippet. Someone will be interested. We don't know who, but someone will. Purchase supplies. Carry cargoes around the Mediterranean. How many supply? Okay, what do I have here? Oh, I can't even check my hold? I don't know. Okay, I can check it right here. Wait. I don't know how much fuel I have. Alright, well, let's buy a train ticket. Rome, Florence, Venice. The sleeping countryside curls around you under the night sky. Known, you're lost. You're lost just like me in the daylight. The station alive with soot and shouting. The station officials with their whistles and their official brass buttons. Try everything. Who knows when you'll be back? Yeah, that's fair. I moved to a new area. I'm now in Vienna. There's revolution in the air. The capital of the dual monarchy has seen better days. The palaces still glitter, but the mood is uneasy. Every third wall seems daubed with graffiti, only rarely in German. Unity or death. Remember London. The liberation of night. Radical elements have taken to smashing the gas lamps with flung stones. At least that means it's decently dark at night. I cannot do that. A fidgety agitator beseeches you to take supplies below to London for the cause of the revolution. That sounds great. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna report him. Oh, there's stuff from Frostbound that would do stuff here. Alright, well let's agree to this. Our sisters and brothers below are performing experiments in light for, you know, the liberation. The agitator clasps your shoulder. These are hard to find in the Neath. So hard, you'll be advancing your cause by months. Please, for freedom from all tyrants. Supplies for the work. Lenses, tinctures, candles, flammable oils, now and then bones. Alright, well, I don't know how to use those, but I'm taking them. Oh, I can still report him. Even though. No, I'm not gonna report him. It sounds like it's something that it might be worth doing. All right, well, might turn a profit from informing. I don't know. I don't like the idea of informing. Let's go back to Naples. Fell asleep in a carriage with 2 gossiping bankers. Wake with your head on a snoring soldier's shoulder. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to have noticed. All right, let's spend time ashore. Naples is hotter, louder, livelier, tastier, sandier, windlier, foreigner than London. After a day, your crew adore the place. After a week, you imagine they'll loathe it. I lost a crew. Someone stayed there. I gained a fuel for 15 echoes. I have 14 fuel. Let's see, should I try carrying cargoes around the Mediterranean? Here's the problem. Oh, okay, I can get back with just one fuel. So I don't know if I was worried about spending fuel and supplies up here. An interlude of noisy gulls and baking afternoons. It's restful after the terrors of the sea below, but your crew are troubled by the strangeness of it. Some go missing, perhaps they slip ashore, perhaps the sun withers them altogether. I gained 500 echoes. I lost a lot of fuel. I lost supplies. I lost crew. Okay. All right. I think it's time to go back. I got some stuff here. I couldn't do all the things because there's like things I have to bring up from the Untersee. I'll buy a couple supplies. It's pretty cheap. Back down we go. To the deep dark. The bloody glory of a new sunset. Gulls crying above the foreland. Sirocco rising, smudging the smoke of your engines across a sky of dusty rose. Have you survived another day? Oh, shit. We do need more. Shit. I thought that was... I forgot. Avernus is where I go back. Naples is not where I go back. 10 fuel and 2 supplies. Shit. Alright. Well, I have enough money. Alright. I need to do this 7 more times. This is stupid. Why did they make you do it one at a time like this? There's no shops or anything. Alright, so I need... Because how many does it take me to get over there? Yeah, you're right. Supplies are quite cheap. I could do this again, too. Oh, but no, I don't want to do that, because doing that is what made me blow in fuel. It costs 20 in London. Yeah. $20 supplies is probably fine, right? Alright. I mean, I don't know. I guess the money's good, though, so... Why not fill up my hold with a whole bunch of them? I can always, like, if I find something that I need in my hold, I can always just drop them. Oh, I see. So it's not using your hold. You can just have a whole bunch of them kind of thing. Makes sense. All right, well, let's go. Down to the dark and the quiet, no bird song, no surface wars, no raucous peasants. Still water, the glint of eyes. Here we are. I got a new vision of the surface. Okay. So how's our hold doing? I survived! I'm surprised I've survived this long myself. No more terror? Wow. Doing okay. Do not have a whole lot of fuel, though. Oh, shit. I didn't realize I could move this thing around. Well, in that case, I'm going to put my head over here. I'm just going to keep this in the center of the screen. Fuel's even more expensive here. I need to buy some, though. There's no way around it. I need to buy some. So, I don't have a ton. Like, I don't want to just, like, head out into nowhere without knowing where I'm going. I could go just over a little bit to the right, maybe. 6 fuel is just not gonna get me too far. Welcome back, Wine. It's going okay. I visited the surface. Sunlit mornings. I went to Naples and Venice. But so the thing there is you can't was fuel cheap in the Iron Republic? So Wine and Game, you can't like drive around on the surface. It's like city choices only, and your men can die because they're not used to the sun. And there's definitely some shady stuff going on up there. They're aware of what's going on down here in London. Yeah, let's go back down. Hey, Demi, that's the way to do it. I was watching a lot of streams when I was playing Warcraft, like World of Warcraft. That was a great time to do it. You know, just grinding reputation and, like, watching Dr. Disrespect or something like that. I haven't watched Christopher Odd in a while. I really liked his playthroughs for a long time. A sea shanty. I'm really curious what happens if you go in a Maelstrom, but I'm sure it's not good. Unfinished revolutionaries? Yeah, let's leave them alone. Stop it, Electro. You're making me want to reinstall ESO for some reason. Alright, well, I'm definitely not letting them... On days such as this, the market is filled with crucified dragons and laws in waiting. They whistle a welcome. The Gesundheit conspiracy is open for business. Get guild up. See, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. I literally just reinstalled Path of Exile, too, because a buddy like said, oh, maybe I'll give that a try. And all of a sudden, like literally like an hour later, I had it installed and I was starting a new character. He hasn't even reinstalled it yet. The House of Milk. Oh my god, the sack of Dark Drop. Damn it. This is what they wanted up in the... on the surface. Yeah, I saw the next update is like coming out like next week or something like that. I've not played a lot of Path of Exile. I've played like maybe 2 hardcore characters that died eventually. I played hundreds of hours of Diablo 3. We've talked about this in here before, from some friends and I. You know, essentially Path of Exile is what we all want. That's true, Demi. I really can't carry enough anyway. But the fuel is cheap. It is 8. I do have a lot of supplies. The way I would describe it is Path of Exile is to Diablo 3 as Warframe is to Destiny. What everyone, I think, really wants is a middle ground there. You know, we want the polish of the Destiny and Diablo 3, but we want a lot of the customization and evolutionary thinking that the devs are putting into Path of Exile and Warframe. You know what I mean? Like, Diablo 3 is a lot of fun. It's very polished. It's very easy to jump in and play. But it lacks some of the depth. That huge skill... like, the skill tree in Path of Exile is so great. Yeah, exactly. Polish of D3, passion of PoE. Yep. Yep. Zoop. Alright, well, I got some. Let's move. How long have I been playing? 2 hours? Most of my sessions with this game have been about, like, 2.5 hour mark. I honestly didn't expect to survive this long today. I thought I was on the verge of death, and I've done okay. Republican Dreadnought, certainly not gonna fuck with that. It's very dark out here. Oh, I should send out a Z-Bat. Grand Geode, some distance to the south. Well, it looks like we can dock there. It's literally like a city inside of a geode. Trouble is, as recent events with Bethesda have shown me, once a company gets big enough... Yeah. You're right, Demi. I agree. That generally seems to be the way things go. And it makes me sad. You know what else makes me sad? Is the fact that they canceled Daredevil. Season 3 was so good. They were all so good. And they canceled because fucking Disney wants to promote their new streaming service. And it'll never be the same again. Can I go through this and dock here? I can. A distant song like a mirage. A naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems, curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They're singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint. Barring... but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, Adjunct. Alright, so this is another one of those stations. I've seen a couple of these. I can't quite place the connection yet. Let's get a report. The Marines are watching. It's really not the devs' fault. The deadline's set for them. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Wine and Game. You know, all of these big companies like Bethesda and EA and all that, I'm sure they're filled with passionate developers, but, you know, they got like a board of directors and a bunch of project managers saying, no, do this, do that, don't spend time on that, blah, 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 you're done, whatever, overtime, etc., etc. Let's speak with someone in authority. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He's a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. Must be as well lit as any study in the knee. He deflects questions about the purpose of this installation, classified, you know, but smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend on one into the next. You find yourself nodding and then jerk suddenly awake. Commodore is smiling. Your cup is empty. You feel well, very well. A little euphoric, even. Come back soon, he says softly. Do it faster. Yeah, exactly. So, Electro, I used to work, I used to work at Bread Machine Go, which is the company that Wine and Game Pairing works for. And I was a project manager, so I was that jerk. I was the jerk standing over some developer's shoulder being like, yeah, but why can't you do it now? Or why can't you do it like this? It sucks. The company didn't suck, but just, it sucked having to be in that position because I so appreciate what the developers and the artists can do. I hated having to be the taskmaster, so to speak, you know? I was okay at it. I don't think I was great. Yeah. Sad Frog is sad. The light, it's pretty. That's interesting. We keep getting this whenever the sun happens. It's like a menace, though. So it seems like the Commodore drugged me, but it seems like that was still a good experience. My memory's hazy. I have sunstroke. That allows me to purchase an element of the dawn if I have a lot of supplies. That's the tough part, Wine and Game. It's like, because the clients are so brutal and they do not care at all about what's going on with the developers and such. Thank you for that support. I definitely, yeah, unfortunate middleman is definitely the way to put it. Well, I'd like to know what an element of dawn is. Ooh, I already have a first officer. Increase in mirrors and pages. Oh, I'm sure it's exactly like that at AAA game companies, but like worse, because serious budgets are on the line, you know? It's not just like a game with a budget of, you know, 50 grand to 100 grand. It's, you know, 10 million or 600 million or whatever the hell. Yeah. That being said, I'm glad I had the experience because it took me slightly, like, because for my whole life I've just been a consumer of games. And I was very quick to judgment about, like, oh, well, why isn't this feature in it, or why isn't that feature? And I'm still a very harsh critic, but I have a much better sense of, like, oh my god, the work and the toil and the energy it takes to make these things is, especially under the pressure, it's intense. It's intense. Well, I think I'm going to hold on to my memoir of a sunstroke or whatever. Because, again, I don't really want to replace someone I have. I feel like that's a waste. Doesn't cost anything, though. I wonder how many mirrors it gives me. Nah, I'm not going to take her. Let's just go. How much fuel do I have? 10? Oh, shit. You know, I didn't check Alright, there's no shops available. Alright. I guess we'll just continue south. No islands within range. I wonder if it gets snowy in the south, too. What is going on down here? You guys seeing this? The Dawn Machine. What the hell is... The sun! The sun! What in the hell? I probably shouldn't run into it, right? Alright, no, we're just gonna turn around. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We're going. It looks dangerous. I guess we'll just go up the coast here. Back up to the Iron Republic. And try and map out this side. Hodgerton's Bluff. It's like a ruined outpost of some sort. Ruined Shmi Port, but nothing I can do there. Corkery Bay. Looks like there's not a whole lot else down in this corner. Not so much. The music's always happy when I come back to the Iron whatever place. What's it called again? The Iron Republic. Even though it's like a dastardly place, everyone seems happy. A false star flares in the cavern roof directly above you. Flares and fades. Well, I guess we'll stop here and we'll grab some more fuel. And then we'll head to the east. The devils only ever give you what you want. Exactly what you want. Oh wow, I lost all my hunger for doing this Market of Hungers thing. Interesting. House of Harvests. A firkin of prisoner's honey. 100 dreams in every barrel. That description sure makes me want to get some. Mushroom wine? What do you think of that wine and game? Here's some mushroom wine. Speaking of that, I should play with my mushroom. The Blimmigan flails and squirms as you tickle it. Its high-pitched warble is almost certainly giggling. When you stop to check that you're not actually hurting it, it wraps its tendrils around your fingers and pulls your hand back. Apparently, it's enjoying itself. I like this little mushroom. Yeah, you got to pair mushroom on with it. I love the fact that it draws... It has a drawn-on mustache to appear older. It mentions that when I first got it. Yeah. It's my little pet mushroom. A Blemigan Gallivanter. What a keen little mushroom. Love it. Alright. Let's fill up our hold with more fuel. Alright, east. East we go. I could go east and south and then come back up here to get more fuel. It seems like a good way to manage it. What? What do I see? Why is it telling me there's... Oh, that thing. That Republican dreadnought. Holy shit! Wow, it's good at fighting. Great. It's gonna hit me again. I guess I didn't give it wide enough berth. It lost me. Well, that I went from in a really good state to in a rough state very quickly. Far off, very far off, someone screams. As with any good roguelike, when things happen, they happen quickly. Oh, I see a port down here. The Isle of Cats. Where there are roses. A scatter of yellow-lit honey dens and brightly painted alehouses. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Its ramparts hung with crimson and gold banners. There are sailors from all across the Neath hauling cargo, dicing, brawling good-naturedly on the docks. The air carries the sound of sea shanties, sung with more enthusiasm than skill, the smell of roses edged with brimstone. Though the Isle seems at present beyond the reach of the Admiralty's laws, it does not mean that the Admiralty lacks interest in their activities. Spend half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Cainite trimaran nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dockhands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their voices when they mention the king. They go even quieter when they talk about the Rose Garden. You make careful notes. Perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. Welcome to the Isle of Cats, the wide-eyed dockmaster says brightly. Would you like to bribe me not to write down your details in this nice official ledger? You hand over the coins, and she tips you with a sharp smile before waving you to the nearest alehouse. The entire process is straightforwardly corrupt and pleasingly efficient. So I have suspicion. This will increase as you conduct criminal activities or have contact with rough sorts. The higher your suspicion, the more fiercely the excise will search your ship. Oh, you rapscallion. The alehouse's sign is a tiger, painted the color of rose petals. Someone has gone to great trouble and expense to gild the creature's eyes. They look out over the port, feral and unseeing. A caged hive of lamplighter bees hangs from the ceiling like a chandelier. Few sailors give you hard mouth, assessing looks, but most ignore your presence entirely. Significant tokens, clandestine doings, religious observances. There's a nun here. I wonder if she's from the Abbey. The other Abbey. Exchange of goods. I'm curious about clandestine doings. Turn your head as though you were admiring one of the moldering draperies hung from the wall. A vial flashes in the buyer's trembling hands, and corks it. Pours a few drops of thick red liquid down his throat. The vial drops to the floor. When you look back up, he's gone. You blink and look around. Nobody else in the least perturbed by the man has... Nobody else seems in the least perturbed that a man disappeared from their midst. You pick up the fallen vial and examine the traces left inside. Sticky honey gleaming with redness, entirely unlike blood. Okay, so there's some sort of red liquid, honey liquid sort of stuff that potentially makes people invisible, I suppose. Mellifera's sister, of course, she responds, performing a complicated negotiation between veil, thick glove, and glass of mushroom wine. Red honey is horrifying? Yeah, I feel ya. Ask what one of those is, and she snorts. I'm glaring at you underneath this bloomin' veil. You act appropriately cowed, and the mellifera's sister thaws a little. We are beekeepers and honey harvesters. Caddies owe their prosperity to us and the Pirate King, too. She slurps the last of the mushroom wine behind her veil. The barkeep glides over to refill her glass, eyes respectfully downcast. Okay. Caddies all wear a pair of amber stones threaded around their necks. Cat's Eyes, one of them says, for the Pirate King. As far as you can gather, the Pirate King's name is Leopold, and he controls all the trade on the island. Half the caddies believe that he can take the form of a crimson tiger and creep into their dreams. The other half suspect more prosaically that he simply eats those who displease him. Can I learn more? No. The barkeep stops you before you reach the door and hands you a brooch set with 2 ember stones. He waits impassively until you pin it to your clothes. Everybody wears the cat's eyes here, he tells you, moving aside to let you pass. Just a friendly reminder that the Pirate King is watching. It seems that no place, then, is truly lawless. I'm almost entirely beneath his notice. Alright, so the Pirate King, etc., is watching us, but we haven't done anything which, like, truly provokes his ire. So I can go to the honeyed tongue, the whole honey den thing. I can go to the abbey where the mellifera's sisters are. I cannot buy red honey. Sell sunlight if I had a sunlight-filled mirror catch box. I need to find a mirror catch box. All right, so the honey den or the Cavendish Abbey where honey comes from. Let's go to the Abbey. The mellifera's sisters make their home in the richly appointed stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Their thick gloves and crimson mesh helmets are worn, less for modesty and more for practicality. They tend to the hives of the lamplighter bees all across the isle and make a religious observance of harvesting red honey for the Pirate King. My actions will attract the Pirate King's notice. You need... I need 5 notices to gain an offer from a patron. Okay, so I can't get an offer. I can give fuel to the bee smokers. I have enough. Sister tells you that the Pirate King went to Abbey Rock 50 years ago, asked the abbess to send some of her novices to Port Cavendish. You ask why, and she shakes her head. The better question is, why did the abbess send her precious novices to a place like this? So they are related to Abbey Rock. You suggest a hefty bribe or perhaps coercion. The sister cackles harshly. The Sisters of the Rock respect strength of arms, which of course the Pirate King knew only too well. He challenged the abbess to a duel and won. She didn't have much choice then. She cackles again. Ask our abbess if you don't believe me. She was one of those very novices sent across the Z. Alright, so I gained notice. More passing awareness than notice, really. Gained some fragments and some general information. Okay. So we know that's a thing. Let's go to the Honeyed Tongue. It's a brothel and honey den. Excuse me. Entering the brothel is like sliding into the dream of a surface orientalist. Jewel-embroidered cushions, bright silk drapes, gilded statues of elephants, sun bears, and clouded leopards. Silver censers release curling plumes of rose-scented smoke into the air. The courtesans are red-lipped and coal-smudged. When you catch their eyes, they smile back at you with professional interest. Do I... Oh, man. Oh, it's so interesting. I would need a certain amount of fragments, but I literally just got a new secret, so I don't have the fragments. Like, the ways in which you unlock this stuff, it can be so random. Oh, here's a place where I could have used some Z stories, but I sold them back in London. Alright, let's ask what red honey is. One of the nearby courtesans' eyebrows lifts infinitesimally, but his reply is practiced. When lamplighter bees suck the nectar of the crimson strain of exile's rose, they are driven to madness. They enter the brains of humans and harvest their memories. He shudders as though imagining the process himself. Those memories are instilled in red honey. Each sip is a burst of memory on the tongue. Deliciously awful, isn't it? Flutters his dyed feather fan. So it's interesting. That's sort of like the, That reminds me of the thing with the guy. Yeah, the Fate of Needles. This university student who... he was able to, like, relive history and memories through poking himself with the needles of that... whatever that creature was that we found. Well, can't do much else here. I don't really want to buy fuel from here. Maybe just cut up north. Maybe go south again. Maybe go east a little bit more and then try and carve out this area. Reef of Roses. It's the northeast. I wonder if those are the roses that they use for the bees. Peter's Rocks! Particularly tormented bound shark. Leave me alone. I'm not even here. Shit, I gotta remember that my hull is all fucked up. I probably should head back to London, honestly. It's probably the right move. Another maelstrom. What do we got down here? Well, this looks like a thriving town. Fallen London's sole imperial possession. Treasure it. London's first Untersee colony sweats under a blanket of southern heat. To the right of the dock, the sapphire mines yawn. To the left, the governor's house stands, prim as an Elderwick mansion. Behind lies the fungal jungle. Good old fungal jungle. Prim as an Elderwick mansion. Or ghostly in white and violet. Murgatroyd's Imperial Tea Shop. Heartcross House. Talk to a Tiger. Fungal jungle. Yeah. Interesting. What do I do? Let's talk to a tiger. The Blue Bazaar is Port Carnelian's great indoor market. Arched, lofty, plush, with patterned carpets where the vendors display their wares. Most of all, awash with gossip. The tiger chats about the banded prince, supposed monarch, and his palace deep in the jungle. Lever the conversation under the state of the people. He has no complaints, he says, not even about the recent reinstatement of the travel restriction on natives, nor the report of a tiger killed at the jungle's edge. Tail flicks. Okay. I kind of want to pan for sapphires. I have some room in my hold. Let's try it. Braving the jungle's violet spore drifts, you find a narrow stream. You kneel among the red-capped agarics that spot its banks. Doesn't heave with sapphires as the stories promise, but an afternoon's panning yields a pocket full of glittering shards. I succeeded. 37 echoes. Great. The tea shop. They import the doilies from London, but the tea is local, blue and smoky. Crumpets are warm, the tablecloth's white. You could almost imagine you were back in Vale Garden, except for the tiger lounging on a divan. Laps tea from an azure bowl and complains about the recent nostalgic trend in poetry. Okay. I essentially spent 20 echo to get rid of 5 terror. Hey, Apothic, how's it going, buddy? Welcome, welcome. All right. Fuel and supplies aren't super expensive. Could buy sapphires. We don't know who needs sapphires, though. It is holy, treat accordingly. All right, well, I don't know what to do. You got affiliate. Congratulations. You got your emote all set up. That's great, man. Super, super cool. Yeah, I peeked in the other day and I saw that you were streaming, you were working on some art. I imagine you were doing like a pumpkin thing, I think you said you were doing. Trying to figure out. So, did you stick with that? Are you sticking with the pumpkin for an emote? Let's see, maybe I should buy a couple fuel just to make sure I get out of here okay. That's super exciting. I'm glad you made it. Glad you made it, sir. Feels good, doesn't it? Now you can just keep pushing forward. You can get that you get that new video card you're talking about. You know, get your computer settled, like, you know, solid. And you know, get back to the streaming. Get back to the streaming. All right. What's this? I don't know if that is up there. I'm not gonna chase it down. Wait, did it just go into that? It did. It just went right through that whirlwind. A tramp steamer. game dev, FPS, and some Skyrim. Yeah, I'm gonna admit, I did not mean to play this game all day. I'm sort of ready to change games, so I might do that shortly. I'm enjoying this game immensely, but I do think I prefer it for shorter stints. You know, Fallout 4, I was playing for like 5-6 hours at a time, and this game, like, you know, about 3 hours, I'm like, okay. You know, my voice is tired from like reading all the text and all that. Sorry, I had a text on my phone. But yeah, I very much enjoy this game over a few hours. Yeah, golden FPS era. Oh, what's going on here? A chunk of grit baked in your ship's biscuit. Crack a tooth and curse. Your crew chuckle, but when the object turns out to be a diamond, small and badly flawed, but a diamond nevertheless, they all hush. Diamonds are sacred to stone, one says. Give it to the Z, Captain. It'll be luck for us. Do I throw a diamond into the Z? I just saw that that place at the wherever I just was, the Carnelian whatever, they were saying to treat diamonds as holy. It would be nice to have a good god on my side. Would be nice. Do it, she says. The diamond glints once as it reaches the apex of its arc. Down, down, and a wave reaches up to take it. I now know something of the three gods of the Z. I now have Stone's attention. Okay. I lost some terror. Mr. Pollock says I should keep it. Here's the thing. I have a feeling that it was only worth Echoes, like if I sell it, if I kept it. And I know I'm going to be able to find Echoes. Like, yeah, I love money, but I'm more interested, I think, in maybe having cool story things happen. The reason I threw it is because my first reaction was to keep it. And I felt like I should do something that was different than that. Sorry, fixing a hot spot with my lights. There we go. Where am I? Send out the bat. The Z-Bat. I definitely don't want to go near that thing. The false stars above are feral amber like tiger's eyes. Stamford's Expanse, named for one who lost his child to cats. Alright, I'm gonna cut through this area. See if there's anything else here. Looks like there was nothing else really else in here. So okay, let's head back up north. One of these days I'll decide to go into a vortex. And it'll be a bad idea, but I'll at least know what it means. Going into a bunch of rocky outcroppings in the middle of fog with no lights on. Seems fine. Shit. 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 Wait, it hit me? What is this over here? What is this place? This place looks super cool. Go there, go there. Utter Shroom, the queenly core of this spore-haunted sea. Climb the fungal fiber ladders to its summit. Shaggy, suspicious villagers scratch a living here, amidst endless clouds of spores and scurrying mobs of plant-animal hybrids. None of them ever leaves. Monsters, one explains darkly. Z, full of monsters. Ooh, they like honey. Oh, actually, that's honey that I could have bought. Firkin of Prisoner's Honey. Alright, let's, Oh, I can encourage my mushroom friend to explore. Might feel a kinship with the place. It's certainly very mushroomy. Your ever-present Blemigan is, for once, nowhere to be seen. The engine room is quiet. Your maps are exactly as you left them. Not one is defaced or crumpled into a ball. Finally, you spot the tip of a tendril poking out from under a pile of unwashed clothing. Your Blemigan indicates that under no circumstance whatsoever will it be emerging. What could be so bad about the Utter Shroom? Did the other mushrooms bully it? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's gather intelligence. The villagers live a shabby but a sufficient life. The Utter Shroom provides. They are secretive, taciturn, and curious. Ships rarely visit. A gaggle of Blemigans, purple-tentacled fungus things, follows you down to the rope to your ship, whistling cheerfully. Blemigans are vicious little monsters usually, but the ones on the Utter Shroom seem friendly. If they trouble you, you could probably throw them overboard. I have 2 docile Blemigans. Interesting. I remember there was some place... There was something that needed docile Blemigans. I can't remember what it was. I have a feeling I'll experience that feeling a lot in this game. Visit the village. Hospitable? Not exactly, but they usually don't chase you off with sticks, and they usually let you sit beside their mildew-smelling fire. The Utter Shroom releases spores according to its own inscrutable schedule. Today the air is soupy thick. They coat your hair. They clog your throat. They gather like sleep in the corners of your eyes. Conversation with the Shroomers is impossibly hard. You return to the ship, where you find a tiny purple mushroom growing already in your ear. Gross. It's fucking gross. I gain terror and a tale of terror. Shops? No. Shipyard? No. Whining game. What, you like this place? You really like this game? Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am too. I am too. It's got really cool stories. Lots of cool little things that go on. I just like looking at this whole journal. There's just so many little things. All these little... I did this, and I did that, and I got this thing, and what does that do, and where did I take it, and all that sort of stuff. It's very, very cool. I like it a lot. But, that being said, I think I am going to take a break. It's been 3 hours. I'm going to have some lunch. And I'm going to come back with a different game. Not sure what I'm going to play yet. I might start Shadow Warrior 2. I might start Shadow Warrior 2, or I might do just a little bit of Death State and do the giveaway. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I hope you guys come back. If you don't come back, I hope you have a wonderful day. For the moment, let me see if anyone is on for a raid. Let me see what people are doing. Do I have any friends? You'd be right here. Good to hear. Let me see if I have any friends doing anything right now. Well, Bread Machine Go is playing some Undertale, so let's do a little raid for them. What do you say? You guys go check out some Undertale. How does one do it? Like this. Bread Machine Go. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. See if this works. And oh god, yeah, no, this is I'm so bad at the whole raid thing. I'm so bad at it. Maybe I'll just use the normal Twitch screen to do it. Here we go. Red Machine Go. All right, doing it in a couple seconds. I will see you guys soon. Until then.
What are these barkers? Are they scented barkers? Aww. Okay, so I guess this dance? Alright, I'm gonna go back. This is cute. Hotland. Does it only go in one direction? Undertale's awesome. I really like it. There's so many barks. It's really cute.